Welcome, everyone. Let's begin our lesson for today by going over the learning goals and success criteria. First, what are we learning? We're learning the classroom rules and procedures. How are we learning it? Through the Accelerated Integrated Math 1 syllabus and the Accelerated Integrated Math 1 syllabus quiz assignment. When can we use this information? To ensure that you follow the rules and procedures in order to meet the expectations of the class and complete the class with a passing grade. How do you know you learned it? By getting a score of 4 on the Accelerated Integrated Math 1 syllabus quiz assignment. Now let's take a look at our agenda for today. We will begin by going over our learning goals and success criteria. After that, we'll go over the Accelerated Integrated Math 1 syllabus, and then I'll give you time to complete the Accelerated Integrated Math 1 syllabus quiz assignment. At the end of class, we'll go back over our learning goals and success criteria while you fill out your before you go. Your only homework for tonight is to work on any incomplete assignments that you may have. Let's take a look now at the Accelerated Integrated Math 1 syllabus. First of all, the class title. This is Accelerated Integrated Math 1. I am Mr. Pomfret, your teacher. My email is located here in case you need it. We are in room C11. And then if you need additional help, you can request that anytime, and I'm happy to help you. So important information. First of all, welcome to the second semester of your freshman year and to this Accelerated Integrated Math 1 class. The class will be held in person with in-person instruction. However, all of your assignments for this class will be turned in on Google Classroom. So every assignment that you're given will be done on your Chromebooks electronically and then turned in via Google Classroom. Course description. This class covers everything. It covers algebra, geometry, data analysis, and we will be using Chromebooks, IXL, Desmos, Google Forms, all of the Google stuff. We will be using all those different formats to complete your work for your class. Course description. What are we covering? Well, this class covers algebra, geometry, and data analysis. And every lesson builds on what you've already learned, meaning that what we do each day will build on what we did before that. So it's important that you keep up with the class. As you participate and use the Chromebooks, we will use IXL, Desmos, Google Forms. We will use a variety of different things to help you out. And it's important that you master important concepts that will prepare you for the SBAC. Throughout each unit, we will be completing tasks that connect the material learned in class to real-life applications. And you are invited, encouraged, and expected to take responsibility for your active learning. Parent communication. Every Friday, I will be sending home grade reports to your parents. So at the end of every week, I will update your grades and then send home a grade report using Aries to your parents. If for some reason I'm not able to be there during a Friday, then I will send it out. I usually still send it out on that Friday, but if not, I will send it out on Saturday. If your parents need to get a hold of me for any reason, they can always email me. That is the easiest way to get a hold of me. Course requirements. It is required of you that you come to class every day, you do your work, and that you are an active learner, meaning that you stay engaged in what we are doing. Textbook. The textbook is available to you via Google Classroom. We will not be giving out actual physical textbooks. You can access the textbook anytime using Google Classroom. However, we will not be using the textbook for this class. So everything that we do will be available to you on Google Classroom. So you can access the notes, you can access the assignments. Everything will be done on using digital resources rather than the textbook. Grading. 30% of your grade comes from your assignments and 70% comes from your assessments or tests. You will be graded on a 4-point grading scale, and that's for your every assignment and test as well as your overall grade. So a 4 is an A, a 3 is a B, a 2 is a C, a 1 is a D, and a 0 is an F. So, and for your overall grade, you may end up with like a 3.3. Well, that's a B because you didn't quite reach the 4 yet. If you had a 2.6, that would be a C because you haven't reached the 3 yet. So everything will be graded on a rubric So you'll know exactly what you need to do to get each of these scores on each of your assignments. And then your overall grade will be on this grading scale as well. Classroom expectations and rules. You are expected to attend all class sessions and participate fully. If for some reason you're unable to attend, I do record all of our lessons and they are available for you to view, so you can view those and still complete your assignments. If you are unable to be here, you are still required to complete every assignment that you miss. You're expected to adhere to the Cajon High School and San Bernardino City Unified School District rules of conduct. So any rule that is a district or school rule, you're expected to follow those rules as well. You're expected to bring your Chromebooks to class every day and have them charged and ready to be used for the entire period. You're expected to complete all of your assignments on time. I post all of your assignments the morning they're due, and it's expected that you will be able to complete those assignments at that time. I do not necessarily hold it against you, though, until the end of the week when I send home your grade reports. And lastly, you're expected to complete authentic work. Okay, meaning don't cheat. Okay, plagiarism is unacceptable. Do not cheat. And because everything is done on the computer, it's very easy for me to check and spot cheating. Missing assignments. If you have any missing assignments, that's okay. It's okay if you can't complete anything by the scheduled time. That's okay. Everything is due by the Friday that they're assigned. So if you get an assignment on Tuesday, you have until Friday to get it in before it's held against you. However, you have until the Friday after it's assigned. After that, it becomes a 0. Once an assignment becomes a 0 and is no longer missing, it cannot be made up. So you have a maximum of about 2 weeks to complete your work. If you do not complete it by that time, it becomes a 0 and it's permanent. That is true for assignments and tests. So if you miss an assignment, make sure that you come back and get it made up. On all assessments and assignments can be redone. So let's say that I do an assignment, I get a 1 out of 4 on it. And 3 months from now even, I decide, you know what, I don't like that 1 out of 4. I understand how to do this now. I want to go back and fix it. You can always go back and fix it. Okay, as long as it's not a 0, you can go back and make changes to your assignments. Same thing with tests. Tests you can do that with as well. The only rule with tests is you can only make up a test one time. So it's up to you to get yourself ready to take that test. So you'll go prepare, let me know when you're ready to come back and retake it, and then you'll be able to retake that test. Additional help. If you need any additional help, you're struggling in the class, you don't understand how to do something, I am available to you at any time you need me. So if you want to come in before school, after school, at lunch, if you want to just walk up to my desk and ask during class time, I am available to you anytime. The only thing that I say is that you have to ask for the help. So if you need help, that's up to you to ask, and I will definitely give you the help. Okay, that's the syllabus for this class. If you have any additional questions, or if you need this in Spanish, it's down here. The entire thing is also in Spanish down here, so you can view that anytime you need to as well. That is our syllabus. Now you'll go ahead and move on and take the syllabus quiz. Let's take a look now at the classroom matrix for this class. So we call it our PRIDE matrix, and PRIDE stands for personal responsibility, respect, integrity, determination, and engagement. So let's talk about how this applies to our class. So in terms of classroom transitions, your personal responsibility is to come to class every day on time and ready to learn. Respect. I will respect the classroom and other students by coming into class quietly and preparing my learning materials, meaning I'm going to come in quietly and get my Chromebook out and get ready to work. Integrity. I will enter the classroom and begin my get it started right away. Your get it started is your warm-up activity. Determination. I will enter the classroom with a positive attitude and energy with excitement to learn. And engagement. I will enter the classroom every day understanding that when I pass through the door, I am in a learning mindset. Now what about for in-class work? Personal responsibility. I will participate fully in all in-class lessons and assignments. Respect. I will be respectful of my classmates by spreading positivity and being helpful to my classmates. Integrity. I will be a self-advocate and communicate with the teacher and other classmates when I am struggling with the material. Determination. I will ask questions when I don't understand how to complete a task. And engagement. I will work hard to be an active learner at all times during class so that I can fulfill my potential as a student. Then we have teamwork. I will understand that I am responsible for my own learning first and foremost. So before you can help others, you got to be able to help yourself. Respect. I will respect others in the classroom by not being a hindrance for their learning. So do not prevent other people from learning. Integrity. I will work together with my classmates to complete tasks without copying their work or using their work as my own. Determination. I will ensure that the class is successful by assisting my classmates in their work to ensure that everyone learns. Engagement. I will engage in classroom conversations with the teacher and my classmates to create a learning-rich environment. Lastly, completion of work. Personal responsibility. I will complete my work in a timely manner and keep track of due dates, meaning turn your work in on time. Respect. I will communicate respectfully with the teacher regarding grading. So if you have questions about why your grade is the way it is or something like that, you'll be respectful when you approach the teacher to ask about it. Integrity. I will complete authentic work and avoid cheating of any kind. Determination. I will strive to be the best that I can be in this class and never settle for anything less than my best effort. Don't be satisfied with just getting a C or a B. Keep striving to improve that one-letter grade. Engagement. I will stay focused during class sessions and while doing my homework so that I can be the most successful student that I can be. So this is the classroom matrix. These are the expectations of how you will act and how you will conduct yourself in the classroom. Let's talk now about the weekly raffles. First of all, what is the weekly raffle? Students will be given the opportunity to win prizes that can be redeemed at any time throughout the semester. At the end of the semester, the prizes will expire. Entry into the raffle is based on the completion of assignments by the assigned due date. So as long as you turn in all your work on time, you will have an opportunity to get into the raffle. All students who meet the raffle criteria will be eligible to be entered into the weekly raffle, where one winner will be selected each week. So how do you get into the raffle? Students will be given one virtual raffle ticket if all work for the previous week was completed by the Friday deadline. So at the end of the week, I'll grade all your work. If you have any missing assignments, you will not be eligible for the raffle. If you have all of your assignments turned in, then you will be eligible for the raffle. Students who do not complete all assignments on time will be given no raffle tickets and therefore cannot win any prizes. What are the prizes that you can win? Well, you can win a Drop a Test Pass, which allows you to drop your lowest test or quiz score. You can get a Homework Pass, which allows you to receive credit for an assignment without having to complete the assignment. You can win an Ask the Teacher Pass, which allows you to ask the teacher a maximum of 2 questions while taking a test, and the teacher has to answer them truthfully. You can win a Take a Test Home Pass, which allows you to take your test home and do it from home instead of having to do it in class, which gives you unlimited time and no supervision. You can win a 50-50 Test Pass, which allows your test, instead of it being a multiple choice with 4 possible answers, it would only be 2 possible answers. So you have a 50-50 chance of getting the question right. And lastly, you can win a You Pick It Pass, where you get to choose which pass you would like. Point system. So not everybody can win the raffle each week, but if you're entered into the raffle, everyone who gets into the raffle gets 1 point added toward their weekly raffle reward system by completing their work by Friday. If you do not complete your work, if you don't get entered into the raffle, you cannot receive any points. Now, once you receive these points, and you can get a maximum of 1 per week, once you have accumulated some points, you can use them to receive passes even though you did not win the raffle. So with those points, if you build up 3 points, you can use that to become a Homework Pass. If you build up 5 points, you can use that to become an Ask the Teacher Pass. If you build up 8 points, you can use that to become a 50-50 Test Pass. If you build up 10 points, you could use that to become a take a test home pass. And if you build up 12 points, you could use that to become a drop a test pass. Now, once you've used the points, so let's say I had 6 points, and I used 3 of them on my homework pass, now I only have 3 points remaining. So I could use it to create another homework pass, or I can continue to build so that I can get here. But I can't use the homework pass and then use another one to create an ask the teacher pass. So you have to keep building up your points. Once you use those points, they're gone and you start over again. Now, how do you redeem your prize? You will let your teacher know on Google Classroom if you're intending to use any of your prizes. So let's say I want to use a homework pass. I'll leave a comment on Google Classroom saying that you're going to use a homework pass on today's assignment. Now, if you're using any passes that go towards tests, you need to let me know at least 1 day in advance so that I can have everything ready for you. So if you're going to ask the teacher, I need to know that the day before so that I can be ready to answer questions for you. If you're using a 50-50 test pass, you need to let me know the day before so I have the 50-50 version ready to go for you. So you need to let me know a day in advance if you're going to use any of your passes on tests. And that is our weekly raffle system. If you have any other questions or concerns, you can always ask in class, or you can email or leave a comment on Google Classroom. Let's talk now about how to complete the Accelerated Integrated Math 1 syllabus quiz. So at the top of the page, we have our learning goals and success criteria here. If we scroll down, we can see that it has the questions, and this is based on the Accelerated Integrated Math 1 syllabus that was gone over in class. The first question says, what means will you be using to complete all of your assignments for this class? Well, we know that that is Google Classroom. And we scroll down to the next one. If you are struggling to understand any of the lessons for this class, what should you do? Watch the video recordings, ask your classmates or teacher for help, communicate with your teacher about setting up a time to meet in order to go over the lesson. The answer to that one we should recognize is all of the above. And then you'll do that for each of these questions. You'll answer each of them. When you get to the end, make sure that you've answered all of them and then click Next. This will send you to your Before You Go. You'll fill that out and then submit your work on Google Classroom.